there, Britta LaFont here from meetmeinthemiddleproject.com, and also you can find me at brittalafont.com. I am here to try to encourage you about participating in the Meet Me in the Middle project. It's going to be totally fun, and you're going to hear about it. If you didn't, you'll hear about it later and be like, oh man, I missed that. I missed that. But don't worry, we're going to do it every Lent. But why not participate now? Because it's going to be so much fun. And so this video is particularly for your Pinterest enjoyment. For those of you who are pinners, I have to say a lot of the projects on websites have been for writers, like that I've been, at least the ones that I know about are for writers, bloggers, food bloggers, or people who do-it-yourself projects and different things like that. And so this project that I'm doing here is meant to encourage people who don't have blogs also to participate. Of course, I want my bloggers to participate, but I'd like to invite you, if you pin, if you Instagram, to join us here at Meet Me in the Middle Project. So anyway, okay, what is it all about? Okay, so the idea is that we are totally in love with the afters, right? We just love the after. We like to see things get fixed. We like to see broken things fixed. We like to see, new things get even greater upgrades. We like for things to come to their appointed end, like what they're supposed to be. We like things to become what they're supposed to be, what they were meant to be. But so much of life is lived in the before or in the middle, where all the work is done, and that can be the dreary part, and it can be discouraging when you look around your kitchen and it really needs you really need a kitchen makeover, but you can't do it right now. Those kinds of things can be really discouraging. But what they should do is they should remind us about how God is always at work in greater things, and that we can have faith. While we may not get that kitchen makeover, we can have faith that God is doing a makeover in our hearts. As long as we have relationship with Jesus Christ, we can be assured that He will complete the work that He has started in us. And so we are not going to be like these home makeover nightmares, right? That don't ever get finished. God is doing a work in us, and so it will get finished. So, okay, how in the world do you participate? Here's what you do. So I have another video on, okay, let's see, here we go. I have another video on how to make these images. So if you are on Pinterest and you're just a pinner and you just like to go on the internet and find images that you like and collect them, then you might not know about how to create images for Pinterest. So if you don't, you be sure to check out that video that I have that tells you how to make images for Pinterest, because it is so easy. You're just gonna love it, right? You're gonna be making Pinterest images like crazy after this. So okay, so here is a before and after. This looks like two pictures, but it's actually one image. So when you pin it, you pin the one image. You'll see. See, it pins like this. So what I want to show you is the important part after you've made the image. Okay, now let me show you. This is my Pinterest homepage. And here's the board that I have for my own Meet Me in the Middle project. And so here's the deal. If you would like to be a part of this board, then you just need to let me know, and I will invite you to be a part of it. And you can pin your Meet Me in the Middle images right to my Meet Me in the Middle project, the official board. And so when you sign up for my emails, right here, let's see, on the sidebar, you'll see a place where you can sign up. This is on every page of the meetmeonthemiddleproject.com website, and you can sign up for the email. And when you do, I will get your email, and I will be sending out a newsletter as we get closer to the event and asking you if you would like to be added to the Pinterest board. And so if you would, then I will. Okay, see, I would invite you right here. So anyway, okay, let's see. Here's that image that we just saw on my website. So here's the image, and here's the text I added. Pretty short. Through faith in Jesus, God is able to refine and repurpose us. We meet him where he is at work in the middle. Now, the only thing I probably should have added was maybe like a Bible verse. It would have been great. This is like so short, right? This is much shorter than a blog post would usually be. But it pretty much gets to the point that when we see that something has been refined and repurposed, it should remind us that is what Jesus is doing in us. And that we meet him where he is work in the middle. So just like work must be done to get from here to here, in the same way, work is done in our hearts to grow us more and more into what God created us to be. Okay, so this particular pen has its own web address. This URL up here is called a permalink. So I can copy this permalink. Okay, so now the steps would be you create an image, you upload it with some text that tells you, that tells other people, kind of makes the connection for them and points to the gospel. And once you've done that, you will have a permalink right here. And then you come back. Now, we're doing this on the practice linky, but during the project, you will have a place where you can link up weekly. So I'm just going to show you, I've already done one here. This was a Pinterest pin. But so I'm going to add my link here. And here is my, did I say Pinterest? The other one was an Instagram link. I'm not sure if I said that or not. Okay, now the one thing I would say is this does not make for such a pretty image. And I'm not really sure what else to do other than to say it would be so nice if we can, let's see. Oh yeah, we can move it over. There we go. Before and after. It doesn't show really well in the picture, so let's see. I'm just going to make this a little shorter. God's refining work. Now, link ups like this were designed for blog posts. And so originally this would, or typically this is the blog post title. So if you're joining us through Pinterest or Instagram, you will need to come up with your own title, and you'll see why in just a minute. You would have to put your email in. Mine defaults here because I've been here before. And then you click done. Okay, now it says it's adding it. And now once it comes down, once it shows this, you can go back and you can check it and you can see, well, how does it look? Does it show what I want it to show? And it does. If I didn't like it, if I felt like if I had misspelled something, if the picture didn't come out like I wanted it to, I could trash it and start again. So, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this up to show this is an awesome way to link up. Now, the idea is that each week there should be, hopefully, several images that you can click on. Once you've come here and you've added your own, you need to, at the very least, click on the image that is posted before yours and go and visit that person, because I'll show you. So if someone clicks on this image, it's going to take us right back here and give us the opportunity to comment. And so I'm not going to comment on my own image, but wouldn't it be wonderful for Britta LaFont if the person who linked up after her left her a comment that said, hey, I never thought of it that way, or hey, I thought of the same thing when I was refinishing a table the other day. I was thinking about all of the nicks and the character that you know, that I have in my heart, that God is refining it and sanding it and making it useful or something like that, and then add a comment. Now, the thing that I also didn't do here, which I should have done, is add the hashtag Meet Me in the Middle Proj. So I'm going to just do that here. Ideally, it would be lists in the description right here. We want to do that because we want people to be able to find us. So hashtags are searchable on Instagram and Twitter, and I believe on Pinterest, but not on Facebook. I'm not exactly sure about that. But okay, I'm still using this hashtag everywhere because if we Google it, we should be able to find each other too. But the best place to find each other is on the website. So, okay, there's also going to be a Facebook page, and then there's also going to be a private Facebook group that you will want to be a part of. So you're going to want to like this page here. And of course, once you sign up for the project here, I'm going to invite you to our private Facebook group. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me, and I can't wait to meet you in the middle.